Before going into unit settings, we already have templates from SketchUp itself. So if you go for more templates, in this you can find preset units template, which is from SketchUp, like symbols in meters, in architecture in inches, architecture in millimeters, and so on. You can explore this. So if you want to create your own or set your own units, you can just choose any of them. So we'll be going to one which we have created in the initial first video. So once we launch the SketchUp file, make sure that measurements tool is shown over here. If you don't know how to show these tools, you can check out our previous videos which we have explained how to tick all this. So we will just dock this default tray. In this, what we will be doing right now is you'll have to go to Windows. From there you have to go for model info, and in that we have in the last option as units. So if you see here, we have architectural, decimals, engineering, and fractional. So we'll be working on the first three: architectural, decimal, and engineering. This is the most used uh, formats in the industries. So down below that we have length, area, and volume. If you see now in architectural, these all are like not getting highlighted because you can't change anything from here. But if you go in decimals, you can change. So we'll talk about that in the later part. So then you have display precision. So these also I'll be showing you. So to understand this, we'll be drawing a line. So I'll be just taking a pencil tool. Now here we have three axes: red, green, and blue. So if you want to draw a straight line in red axis, you could just click a point and drag it. Now if you see, if I move it up and down or sideways a bit, the red light is not highlighted on the line. That means the line is not straight on the red axis. But if you draw straight and it gets highlighted, it means it's in red axis as a straight line. Similarly on the green axis, similarly on the blue axis. So we will just enter as 16 inches and then one more line of 16 feet. So if you see here, now we'll be using two tools. So to see the measurements, we have tape tool. So you can just click from starting end to end point. You can see in the length section, it is showing the measurements as 1 feet 4 inches. But we want it to show you how, while changing the display position, how it changes. For that, we'll be using a dimension tool. So what we can do here is just click on starting point and then on the end point. Click and drag out. So you can see 1 feet 4 inches. You can also try this. There's one more short, which is like you have to just hover your mouse above the line. So once it is highlighted in blue color, just click on it and then drag it outside. So you can see we need to click on the starting point or the end point. So just dragging this side. So when this is done, now if you see in architectural, it is showing in feet and inches. But if I go to engineer, it will be showing as only in feet. So there is no inches. Now if you see here, it is showing 1.333. Now if I change the decibel, now if I change the display precisions in length to 0.000, that is after 0, point and 3 zeros, it will show me only 3 numbers here. Similarly, if I put 0.00, 2 digits, and if I put 0.0, again only 2 digits, that is 1 and 0.1. And if I just click on 0, that is only single digit. So this is how it will be showing you. But if you see, we had put here 1 feet 6 inches, but still it is showing in 1 feet, which is the wrong dimension it is showing. So for that, you have to go to architecture. So you can see now showing 1 feet 4 inches. But if you want it to show in inches, only in inches, not in feet, to go to decimals, in here you can see inches. Now it is showing 16 inches. Now this 16 feet has been converted into inches. It is showing 192 inches. So then you can change here if you want. If you want in millimeters, you can put in millimeters, that is in mm. If you want, you can also put in 0.0 if you want to show any if it is point some number after the numbers which is of the calculation, or you can also just keep it to 0. That is actually proper way of doing. Then you have centimeters, and then if you want, you can also have meters. So in meters, this is less than 1 meter, so it is showing 0, that is why it is. And this it is showing 5 meters because it is more than 1 meter. So when you're working on a project, if you just select whichever units or whichever format you're working and just close this tab and you are good to go. So hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and it has been an informative one. So if you do like it, and do share it to your friends, and also do subscribe.